Hello, my convicts and convicts. Yes, it is I, the Convict, bringing you guys and gals another quick tech tutorial. Yes, the return of tech tutorials once again. So here we go. We're straight to the point. So let's get on. So, are you having a problem with PS5? Are you getting super bass sounds, super weird sounds where grenades will explode and it's like instead of it's like for some weird reason, and you don't know what it is, and it sounds extremely bassy, like as if someone's just turned your bass up to 12, and there's nothing you can do about it. I've had that problem. I've got a game DAC that is like a mix amp. I've turned down all of my frequencies on that. I've turned down so many different features on my PC to try and combat this problem. And I didn't know what it was causing it. I've actually found it out, and it's here within the Elgato software. So I didn't know this myself, but this Elgato software you see here, this does affect OBS. So when you go to set up, if you're going to set up for the first time, you want to actually go into the Elgato software, download it, and actually set this up first before you go into OBS, because this does affect what happens in OBS on a few points. Now, the main feature and the main reason you're here for that tech tutorial, straight to the point, is the game audio. When you come here to the game audio tab, you want to have it on 0 decibels. I actually had it up to 100, which was 12 decibels. Well, this actually does affect, this is what gives you that bass sound. So you need to make sure that this is down to 70, which is going to stop. It's going to keep this at 0 decibels. You can see there, it's going to stop that super bass. If you still want to go down a little bit, then obviously you can go into minus, just to make sure that that bass is completely gone, or refine that bass if you want to do that. I'm also going to experiment with the megabits per second here as well when live streaming, because generally I usually do it on 450 or around about that, because apparently you can stream good quality in at 450. Now I'm going to test that out and see how we go. And I've also gone in here as well and turned this up to 1080p 60 frames per second, just so that it's on here and it's set up. I've not touched this one. I don't generally touch the Elgato sound capture device. I've gone into here and I've changed these. I've got one now going to be the GPU. As you can see what my GPU is, it should be the HD 7900 series, seeing as I can't get a graphics card at the moment due to stupid lockdown and all that crap, and the miners and everything. So I've had to buy this one. I bought it off of Facebook from someone cheap, and obviously been using that for now. And the encoder I'm going to use for my 2600 Ryzen, which is what of my newly built computer. If you've not checked that out, definitely go through my videos and check that out. I put everything up to highest quality, as you can see, highest quality here. And then if you go to this tab here and go into this one, you can go to the capture. You can turn up the qualities here. I've turned this up to max as well. HD 1080 allows 60 frames per second. Because I use the PS5, even though it does say PS4 there, but it doesn't have an option for PS5. Oh, it does. It does have an option for PS5. I might leave it on PS5 then. I didn't know that was an option. You can choose PS5 if you want. I'll leave it on PS5 now. I know it exists. So PS5 analog audio. Now this is because the way I have my controller here, which I'll just quickly show you again, and that is my splitter cable here. I bought this off Amazon. It's not the Elgato one, because a lot of people talk about the Elgato one. It's a splitter cable, and it's got these two split off wires, which are 3.5mm jacks, these, with slight little wires, and then obviously 3.5mm on the other side. One's connected to my mix amp, which is my game DAC, or the Steel Series headset, which you can see here, and then the other one's connected to my my Elgato, the actual HD60, because I don't have obviously the S or S Plus or anything like that, which you can see here anyway. And then I just put it down to analog audio, because you want analog if you're going to do it that way. If you want to hear not only the game sound but the party sound, and anyone who's in the game, if they speak, then you can hear it, and also the live stream can hear it as well. Don't forget, I am live streaming on Monday as well, 10:30 to 2:30, back to normal after the 2 weeks holidays that we've had for Easter. due to looking after my son who's autistic. And yeah, so change these. These do affect the screen as well. So if you've got your screen up and you've got the game open, which I have at the moment, I'm on the PC screen, and you move these sliders up and down, it will actually change the quality of the brightness, contrast, and everything in your what you're actually seeing. But make sure you change these as well around while you've got the screen up, and they'll actually allow you to go into game like Warzone, Modern Warfare, and actually lighten up those darker areas. You know, like people get with the NVIDIA drivers or whatever it's called, where they can go in and they can turn up the brightness so you can see into those darker areas more with obviously contrast and brightness and stuff, or saturation, make things pop a little bit more with color. You can do that as well. Analog audio, I don't know what this does. I've turned it up to 12 decibels. Now, in this software, if you were to record, it makes it super loud. It's like blows out your ears. But I've had it up to 12 decibels and gone into OBS, and it doesn't seem to do anything on OBS at all. But you can go obviously into OBS and turn up the gain on there as well if you wish to do so. But here, this doesn't seem to affect anything on OBS as such. You can save profiles if you want. Make sure that these are on compatibility. So if you're having any issues, mess about with these. As you can see, component compatibility. So that could be, sometimes my PS5 doesn't pick up straight away. So that could probably be doing with being on 2 as well, maybe. I might try that and see if that works. But I've had an issue where PS5 won't, sometimes it won't configure properly on the PS5 for some weird reason. I don't know why, but we'll see how we go with that. Make sure you go in here as well. Not this one, the other one. Make sure all these are all set up, and then you're good to go. And see how you're doing. If you have got a graphics card like mine, which is not extremely powerful, then obviously you might want to try that out. I've not experimented with it yet, but we'll do that on Monday to see if obviously I need the encoder and decoder to be, you know, separate from each other to encode with the graphics card and use the CPU, or maybe I might need to flip it around and I might need to encode with my CPU and decode with my graphics card. I don't know, whichever might be the better option. You know, whatever's the most balanced between the two at the moment. We'll see how we go with that and see how that works. But yeah, make sure you configure this software first, then start to use OBS, and you'll notice all those explosions and those boom sounds will disappear. You could probably even do it with the live commentary here as well and see if this will actually help, because you can go in here and you can actually go and create a decibel for the threshold of when obviously you can hear sounds and stuff and things like that. So if you're having any issues where you can hear sounds in the background, you could probably try and configure this and see if that makes a difference. If not, there is obviously software within OBS you can go into and you can configure that as well. I might do another video regarding settings on OBS just to show you that in the future. But there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you set up. So the main part obviously here is just make sure the game audio is set to 70 decibels and you'll be good to go. Hopefully this helps you. If it does, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified for all my videos, and you truly can be one of Kappa's convicts for the boys and convicts for our ladies, which we do have our convicts out there. We salute you, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and yes, it is I, the Kappa Convict, sending out. As always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts, and I will see you in another video. Hopefully enjoy the weekend, and I will see you fresh face, puppy dog tailed, I don't know, on Monday anyway. I'm going, before I say anything else stupid. Bye for now.